Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. I'm absolutely thrilled you're joining us today because we're about to embark on a totally mind-bending journey. We're going to scale all the way from the super mundane reality of your morning cup of joe right up to, well, the ultimate nature of time itself. Seriously. By the end of our time together, you'll look at the everyday stuff around you in a completely different light. It's an exploration of literally one of the universe's most unbreakable rules. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive into this with Section 1, the coffee paradox, everyday observations.
So, every great scientific journey starts with a really simple observation. Picture your morning routine, right? You pour a steaming hot cup of coffee, you set it on your desk, and bam, you immediately get distracted by an endless thread of emails. When you finally come back, say 20 minutes later, what happened? It's cooled down to room temperature. Now, imagine a totally different scenario. Have you ever set a lukewarm cup of coffee on your desk, walked away, and returned to find it suddenly boiling hot, just steaming away on its own? No way. Of course not. But why? I mean, the heat energy is right there in the room, so why doesn't the coffee just, gather up that ambient heat and warm itself back up? Now, you might be wondering why I'm asking this. Well, it's because the answer to this incredibly simple, relatable mystery actually explains why time itself seems to move in only one direction.
All right, moving right along to Section 2, defining the second law, a one-way street.
To actually solve our coffee paradox, we gotta look at the fundamental scientific principle that enforces this strict one-way street in nature. And here it is, the grand rule practically written into the fabric of the cosmos. The second law of thermodynamics states that the total entropy of an isolated system can never decrease over time. Simply put, the amount of disorder in the universe has a strict mandate. It either increases as time goes on, or in absolutely perfect ideal cases, it stays exactly the same. It never goes backward. Things just never get neater on their own.
The real driver of this one-way street is a specific concept you've probably heard thrown around: entropy. Now, entropy is basically just a measure of disorder or randomness. I want you to imagine energy as something super active. It naturally wants to spread out. It wants to scatter. It wants to dissipate all over its surroundings, becoming less organized and, this is the crucial part, way less useful over time. Energy simply does not want to spontaneously gather itself back up into a highly ordered, tightly packed state.
And this brilliantly illustrates exactly how entropy dictates the behavior of heat. Naturally, heat flows from hot to cold, never the reverse. Why? Because that specific direction, spreading out, increases the overall disorder in the system. That's just the universe's default setting. On the flip side, trying to move heat from a cold area to a hot area, that's an unnatural flow. It just doesn't happen spontaneously. It fights that natural tendency of spreading energy, which is exactly why your room temperature coffee will absolutely never magically gather up the ambient heat in your office to boil itself. To make that unnatural flow happen, you literally have to force it.
Okay, Section 3, engines and refrigerators, real-world applications.
Let's zoom out from the theoretical physics for a second and look at a typical internal combustion car engine. You put fuel in, fully expecting forward motion, right? But here is the major yes-but reality of thermodynamics. Only about 30% of that energy translates into usable work to actually move your car down the road. The remaining massive 70%, well, that's scattered heat. Now, that 70% of energy isn't destroyed, it definitely still exists, but it's been scattered into the environment as low-grade, completely unusable heat. You just can't harness it to do further work. So when you feel the heat radiating off a car's hood, you are quite literally feeling entropy increasing in action.
So the absolutely crucial point here is that because of this relentless entropy, no engine or power plant anywhere in the entire universe can ever be 100% efficient. It is physically impossible. Some energy is always inevitably lost as unusable heat. But what about reversing that flow? Take your refrigerator at home. It keeps your food cold in a warm kitchen by moving heat from cold to hot. But because that flow is totally unnatural, it requires a constant external energy input. You have to plug it into the wall to actively force that heat against its natural direction.
Let's move on and see how this builds into Section 4, the arrow of time. A deep realization. Now this is where the everyday mechanics of engines and coffee cups elevate into something profoundly philosophical. A lot of physicists argue that because the second law of thermodynamics is so unbreakable, it actually gives time itself a directional arrow.
I mean, think about it. If the universe is constantly, relentlessly moving from order to disorder, and energy is endlessly spreading out, then you can always tell the past from the future simply by looking at the entropy. Like the quote says, disorder only ever increases going forward. This is the arrow of time. So the next time you're sitting at your desk and you watch your hot coffee cool down, don't just sigh at a ruined beverage. Realize that you are witnessing the fundamental law of nature at work. It's a profound demonstration of the universe marching endlessly, irreversibly forward. Which leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought to take away. If absolutely everything is slowly scattering and winding down toward total disorder, what does that mean for the ultimate distant future of our universe?